Welcome to Rynearson Stadium, where tonight in Ypsilanti, Michigan, the Eastern Michigan Eagles take on the Kent State Golden Flashes. I'm Stephen Parks, and joining me in the booth tonight, Zach Davis. And Zach, Blake Hood has had a great season tonight, looking to make a great impact again.
He certainly has. I mean, last week, him and Jake Brummer from BGSU, not only, just a MAC award, they won Player of the Week offensively. So Blake Hood had a great week last one.
As Kent State will get the opening kickoff to kick off another great MAC game going on here tonight. Kent State looking to finish off this season strong. Out comes Dylan Tate, as he's kind of had his ups and downs. Does have 10 touchdowns, but has 4 interceptions on the season. He's going to take the shotgun snap, first play of the game. Gets it out to Tyler King Jr., who gets the 3-yard reception. Yeah,
King Jr., he's an integral part of this offense. Has 25 catches on the season. Him and Dylan Tate have a great rhythm with one another.
140 yards receiving for King Jr. as Tate's going to take the quick pass here. Jace Nickelberry ends up getting tackled for a loss.
Yeah, nice tackle by Duke Spencer there, who's a new addition to the team and just a great player for EMU.
This Eastern Michigan squad always looking out for those players that can make a big impact on this team. Tate going to come out in the pistol set, takes a step back, finds his man out in the flats as Blakely Rattleoff gets the reception for 10 yards.
Yeah, that's a clutch play right there. Dylan Tate off to a red-hot start as well. Definitely a good start for Kent State.
1st and 10 for Dylan Tate in the shotgun set. Got to take a step back. Quick pass for him out to the flat. Blakely Rattleoff again, 9-yard reception.
Yeah, good tackle there by Michael Brockman, bringing him down. Definitely, I mean, it's a great tackle bringing someone down like that, as we just saw a tough stiff arm.
Tight end making the impact, back-to-back plays. Dylan Tate in the pistol set. Gonna take another shot outside. John Blair gets his 3-yard reception, brings up the first down.
Yeah, looks like he was giving himself up there. He saw the 4 Kent State defenders coming up to him, but I mean, he got the first down, so that's all that matters.
1st and 10, sitting at the 41-yard line. Kent State trying to get a drive going here to take the early lead. It's going to be a straight handoff this time to Tyler King Jr., who's going to pick up a big one, 11 yards on the carry.
Yeah, King Jr. is a great player. I mean, the thing with Kent State, they have him and Jordan Tate, just 2 electric running backs.
It will be Dylan Tate in the pistol set. It's going to be another handoff to Tyler King Jr. Gets stood up quickly, ends up not gaining anything.
Yeah, Michael Brockman again, who we were just talking about there, taking down the tight end for Kent State. He just blew up there and stopped the play before it even got started.
Sitting in the 1-back set, Tate under center. Sends his tight end in motion from left to right. Sends him out into the flats. A quick screen pass. A dangerous pass, as it looks like Kyle Perry ran into his own man, and that could have been even worse.
Yeah, it looks like Devon Granger might have tipped it or ran into the blocker there. A little bit of a jumbled up play, but a great stop by the defense there.
3rd and 11 now for Kent State as Tate comes to the line in the shotgun set. He's got King Jr. set to his right. Balanced look for the receivers. He's going to take the shotgun step under a ton of pressure. Finds a man. It is Jace Nickelberry for the 28-yard reception.
And Dylan Tate got popped the second he released that 7 for 7 red-hot start for Kent.
Tate having a great game to start here tonight. First drive of the game for Kent State, sitting at the 21-yard line. Tate going to come out in the 5-wide look, sends a man in motion. That's Tyler King Jr. from left to right. Fakes the quick screen pass, then sends it out to King Jr., who's going to get a couple here, give him 5 to set up 2nd and 5.
Again, Kent State, they're coming off passing. They're more known for a running team, using Dylan Tate's legs. But, I mean, he's playing great with these passes so far.
Dylan Tate in the 1-back set. He's going to take the snap back under tons of pressure. Tries to get out of the pocket, stumbles, and takes a 3-yard sack. Duke Spencer getting a sack.
Yeah, Duke just ripped up the field there. Again, we saw that in our last game. Looked like maybe his zone blitz, or he just counted the snap, but he got up there accurately.
And over in Tuscaloosa, Alabama not able to convert on a 56-yard reception by Joe Idle. Settles for a field goal. They now lead it 3-0 over Clemson, as Kent State looking to get the early lead here and take a 3-0 lead themselves.
Yeah, great start. I mean, besides that last play, Kent State was ripping it up the field, passing the ball, Steven.
Kent State had a great drive to start that one, struggled to punch it in once they got in the red zone. Now we get to see Blake Hood and this Eastern Michigan offense come out and try to make an impact early. It's their first drive of the game, and this kick's actually going to come out in great field position. Dre Lyles out to the 33-yard, or makes a 33-yard return.
Yeah, I mean, as we see Blake Hood come on the field, Steven, 5 passing touchdowns and 4 rushing touchdowns. Insane stat line. Let's see if he can stay red hot here.
He's struggled with interceptions this season, but he's made the most of it. Going to be a straight handoff to start the play as Bruce Kirk Jr. gets the 5-yard run.
Yeah, Kirk had a great game last week, Steven. 26 carries for 136 yards. He's a true workhorse back here in the MAC.
Blake Hood will come out in the shotgun set. Gonna do a read option with Bruce Kirk. Not gonna hand it to him though. Blake Hood gonna keep it this time. 11-yard run by Hood to set him up for first down.
Yeah, again, EMU has an electric offense. When they get Hood running like they did last week in his passing skills, it's a scary team to defend.
Blake Hood sticks with the shotgun look. Had Kirk Jr. to his right. Under a ton of pressure from his blind side. Gets it out to Matt Billings for the 3-yard reception. As now Blake Hood back to the line in the shotgun set. He's got Tripp set to his right, Kirk Jr. to his left. It's going to be a handoff to Kirk Jr. Going to get the first down. Big run, 12-yard carry for Kirk Jr.
Yeah, again, they're just moving the ball up the field. They're doing a great job here, Steven.
Eastern Michigan moving the ball down the field and big chunk plays. Hood going to take the shotgun snap. Late handoff to Bruce Kirk Jr. this time. Only a 3-yard carry, but he keeps moving forward. And as Eastern Michigan finding a way to move the ball down the field. They're going to do a quick pass this time. It's going to be a good one. Gets him out to 3rd and 1. Matt Billings with another reception, able to move them closer to the sticks.
Yeah, I mean, Steven, you and I were talking about this. EMU has so many receivers, and they're just so talented. There's just so many options for Hood, and he's just utilizing all of them.
Blake Hood in the balanced shotgun look. He's going to run the read option. He is going to keep it this time. Picks up the first down and more. Give him 11 yards as they make it 1st and 10.
Yeah, great stop there by Kent, getting it from being any of a longer rush, but just a great read there by Hood.
Blake Hood, 2 carries, 22 yards, 11-yard average, something you like to see this continue here tonight. But right now, Bruce Kirk Jr. nowhere to go, gets stopped at the line and loses a yard as Oliver Saxon gets in there for the tackle for loss.
Big tackle there, and again, Ezekiel Pitts, the middle linebacker, coming up to bring him down as well. So definitely a group tackle for sure.
Fans at home cheering on this defense to make a stop in the red zone. That's going to be a handoff to Kirk Jr. as it's actually going to be Jamal Higgins who gets the carry, make it a 1-yard carry for Higgins.
Yeah, besides these last 2 plays, EMU has been chugging on offense, but Kent State they're really tightening up here on defense.
Eastern Michigan at the 16-yard line. Hood sends his tight end in motion. Gonna drop back for the pass under tons of pressure as he goes down. The ball is popped out. Blake Hood sacked, but Eastern Michigan retains possession of the ball.
Yeah, Dick Manchin there with the big ol' forced fumble, and luckily Hood's O-line was able to get him there. What a play, what a hold there by Kent State rather.
As now we'll see Eastern Michigan bring out the kicking unit. William Davis looking to knock this one down and tie it back up. As the ball is up and it is good. Eastern Michigan ties it up here 3-3 with 2:49 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great game we have here. With this win, Kent State stays in contention for the MAC title. If EMU does take this, Steven, they have a chance for a crazy 5-way tie and all of that, the stuff that David does. So this is a huge game for the MAC implications.
as Dawson Tate, 23-yard return, sets up this Kent State offense. Last drive, Dylan Tate really made him pay for it on the ground.
He really did. I mean, just an athletic runner. They call him the Magic Man, and we're seeing that for sure.
Straight handoff this time to Tyler King Jr. 4-yard carry that time. Sets up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, again, just little chunk plays. I think that's what we're going to see from both of these teams. Nice dink and dunk. They're not going to really take too many shots, and they're just going to make you, play the time.
And Tate was trying to set up the one-back set, but a flag does come out. Officials saying the offensive line moved, as it will push Kent State back 5 yards.
Yeah, it basically negates their last play. Definitely a bummer when that happens.
Now Tate in the shotgun set. He feels the pressure. He takes off and he goes down as Eastern Michigan's Freddie Trammell Jr. records a sack on the night.
Yeah, the linebacker is just so electric. Not only can he play coverage, but he can bring down the sack there. As we saw Clive Houston get involved for EMU as well. A great sack there, forcing a 3rd and long.
And folks, Alabama's Matthew Osley scores for Alabama. They're now up 10-0 over Clemson with 3:30 remaining in the first. But here, Dylan Tate feels the pressure again, gets sacked for the 2nd straight play.
Wow, nice play. Adonis Draco's big old sack, just trying to push through, and just I think it was a mix of a coverage sack and just great penetration by the D-line.
And the defensive tendencies that we've seen all across the CFSL continues here tonight as Kent State and Eastern Michigan traded those early field goals. But now Eastern Michigan set up in great field position as they'll be set up at the 38-yard lines after a Jamal Hagan's punt return.
Absolutely, a nice field goal position, EMU. I mean, they just chugged up the field to get in field goal position. They're in an even better set now.
Blake Hood sets up shop in the shotgun, takes a shot across the middle. This one's going to be complete. Jay Harrison with the 10-yard reception.
Yeah, another great little slant route there. Blake Hood connected with them perfectly, and they connected perfectly last week as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. This time it's going to be a straight handoff to Kirk Jr. off the left side. Give him 4.
Yeah, Ezekiel Pitts, again, the linebacker for Kent. He's been all over. He's a great tackler for this team, and he holds that to only 4 for Kent State.
Hood in the pistol set, got Kirk behind him. Got to take the step back, feels the pressure, gets it off late, finds an open man. Damian Butler, 12-yard reception.
Great play, caught right in between the little bottom coverage and the top. It looks like a penalty, though.
I believe they're actually going to review this one.
Oh.
It's right on the sideline. Did he get a foot down? It does look like he got one down. So this should be 1st and 10 for Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, great play there. I understand the review, but definitely a good catch for EMU.
And the play does stand. So Eastern Michigan continuing to move down the field. Now at the 10-yard line. Blake Hood out in the shotgun set with Kirk to his right, trip set to his left. Got to take the step back, looking to his left side, finds a man over the middle. And this one, Rob Goree with the 9-yard reception.
Yeah, good catch there, and a good stop there by Colt Jenkins of Kent State to keep him out of the end zone.
Goree with the great catch there to set him up nice. It's going to be a handoff quick to the fullback. And this one getting stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Dan Gleasack there again, forcing him down right before he could get in. 3rd and 1, interesting play here, and they're getting stopped here. Again, Kent is tightening up in the end zone.
1 for 2 on 3rd downs tonight. This one would be a big one, though, as Hood steps back for the pass, feels the pressure, takes off, and he's going to go down for the sack. Once again, this Kent State defense, Oliver Saxon with a sack.
I mean, it's just a busted play there. Blake Hood couldn't find his initial read, tried to get off, and Oliver Saxon just came in and cleaned that play up. Great hold by Kent State there.
And out comes William Davis trying to knock down a field goal. That will take the lead for Eastern Michigan, and he does. So now, with 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Eastern Michigan up 6, Kent State 3.
Yeah, great defensive play. Kind of like you alluded to, the first quarter for both teams is generally pretty quiet. I mean, they're playing great.
As Kent State gets a great return here. Jace Nickelberry with the 32-yard return. But really, it's been a story of this Eastern Michigan defense only allowing 58 yards so far.
Yeah, I mean, that's saying a lot, though. I mean, because you got Dylan Tate, the 2 stud running backs, great receivers. That's speaking a lot towards EMU.
And Kent State going to take the final snap of this first quarter. Going to find his man. It's going to be a big one here as Tyler King Jr. 16-yard reception. And folks, that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Eastern Michigan 6, Kent State 3. Stay tuned. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. As now Dylan Tate looking to start strong here in the second quarter. Takes the step back, finds his back out of the backfield. Tyler King Jr., 9-yard reception, sets him up 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler King Jr. had a great night last week as far as catching. Had 5 for 27. He's already got 4 tonight. Great start for him.
As the quick pass will pick him up the first down. Jace Nickelberry, again, 5-yard reception. He's been involved early here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan Tate 11 and 12 playing just a great start here.
Dylan Tate in the pistol set. Gonna be a handoff to Kirk Jr. this time. Barrels forward, was looking for the big busted play there. Gets the 5-yard carry to make it 2nd and 5.
Nice run there, setting up a manageable 2nd and 5 here. Again, just chunk plays by Kent. They're not forcing anything. They're calling good plays so far.
As Dylan Tate's going to send his tight end in motion. Gonna be a handoff this time. Jordan Tate gets a carry, 5 yards for him on his first carry of the night.
Yeah, good tackle there by Duke Spencer. Again, playing a great game, coming over to hold him to a slight first down game.
And Kevin Thompson in the chat right now saying that you think Tyler King Jr. is doing great right now. Wait until the fourth quarter. But right now, this Eastern Michigan defense shutting down King.
Yeah, I mean, they really are. I mean, maybe taking blueprints from last week where he was held to 12 of 38. It's hard to speak. I mean, it's been a great zone.
Dylan Tate drops back for the pass, finds a man, Blake Radoff in the 7-yard reception. And folks, over on Twitch right now, Tyrone Young scores for Alabama. The Tide now lead that one 17-0 over Clemson at the end of the first quarter. Dylan Tate, though, under center, takes the 7-step drop. As he sacked, the ball is loose. Dylan Tate ends up losing 7 yards, but one of his offensive linemen comes up with it, makes it 4th and 12.
If I saw it correctly, it looked like Big O Adonis Dracos, who had the sack earlier, forced the forced fumble. Great play, big man.
As this Eastern Michigan defensive line making an impact, the booth going to see if that ball did come out.
It's close. Oh, not a great camera angle there, but again, great play nonetheless, whether it's a sack or forced fumble. Great play there by Dracos.
And Zach, from that second camera angle, it does look like that ball came out late, which will it'll help Kent State a little bit, but it's not that big of a help. It's still a really long field goal here.
It is, absolutely.
As Dion Watt gets the kick up, it is no good. As that now sets Eastern Michigan up in great field position. Blake Hood coming back out, looking to get a touchdown on the night. He's going to come out in the shotgun set. He's got his running back set to the left. He's going to run a play action, takes a deep shot downfield, and just overthrows a wide open receiver.
He had that. I just think a little miscommunication there. Beautiful play, beautiful potential catch there. Almost had him.
Hood in the shotgun with his running back set to his right. Going to take a step back. Another deep shot from Hood. This time nearly intercepted by Kent State.
I didn't catch who that was, number 10. I'm sorry. I missed the number there, but great play there by the defender.
As Hood in the pistol set with Kirk Jr. set behind him. Gonna take a step back, takes another deep shot here. This one's gonna be complete, and it's a big one for Eastern Michigan as Matt Billings picks up 41 yards.
Great passing catch again. We just saw from Hood on the other side. He was trying for those vertical routes. He tried it on the other end, and a great passing catch and a good stop there to prevent that from going any further by Scott Jones.
Matt Billings with the big reception. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line for Eastern Michigan. Looking to make a drive happen here. Kirk Jr. set to the left of Hood. He's going to drop back on the shotgun. This one is complete. Matt Billings again, 8-yard reception.
Yeah, I mean, that Kent State missed field goal, it might be something to look back at, Steve. I mean, we're seeing great initial plays by the offense. They're just getting stopped in the end zone.
As now, Blake Hood in the shotgun, going to run the read option. He's going to keep it this time. Gets ahead, picks up the first down. And Dylan Tate right now saying in chat, they've got to pick up those picks. They had that missed interception. And then just moments later, a big passing play by Blake Hood. And they're really making them pay for it right now.
Yeah, they really are. Those are the ones you want back. Trey White, you know he's going to try to get that back for his Kent defenders.
Blake Hood sticking with the read option. He'll keep it again, as this time he's going to pick up 6, makes it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, nice stop there, preventing it from going any longer by the Kent defense. Again, we've seen this twice. EMU's had to settle for field goals. Let's see if Kent can do it again, Steven.
2nd and 4 from the 10-yard line. Hood's going to drop back on the pass. Takes a shot over the middle. This time, Damian Butler, 10-yard touchdown for Eastern Michigan.
Great great pass, great drive. They had that initial long run. They did an option play. Good mix-up by EMU.
Eastern Michigan with the big exclamation point on the end of that drive. As now Eastern Michigan leads this 13-3 over Kent State. And with that, let's take a look at everybody in chat right now. Monte, Wyatt in chat, Little Cheese Curd, Connor, Dale, Eric Miller, Gary, Ken. Thank you everyone for stopping in. We see Kevin Thompson up there. Everybody out here seeing a big MAC game.
Yeah, again, it's got huge implications for the MAC championship. Ohio and Kent State are currently tied at number 1. So EMU is trying to do what they can to prevent that.
As now, Dylan Tate comes to the line with the 1-back set. He's going to take a step back for the pass. Finds a man out in the flats, and this is going to be a 1st down and more. Broken tackle as Jace Nickelberry with a 16-yard reception.
Again, I mean, you look at the stats. Dylan Tate, 13 of 14. You see the good tackle there by Freddie Trammell. I mean, that's just great stats. It's just unfortunately that a fumble and that stalled drive really hurt him.
As now, Kent State looking to get a drive of their own going here. Eastern Michigan's defense trying to clamp down. Dylan Tate going to come out in the 1-back set with King set behind him. Steps back for the pass, the 5-step drop. He's going to take off on the scramble. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. Gets out 15 yards before he takes a dangerous shot.
Yeah, I think that was Henselling there with the big hole hit there at the end. I'm sorry, Easton Spence. You got to be careful with those Tate, but I mean, a good run there. Good effort for sure.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line for Kent State as they look to make a drive here. Dylan Tate comes out in the shotgun. Gonna take a step back after the play action. Takes a shot across the middle.
Oh.
This one picked off by Eastern Michigan as it's gonna be a turnover for the Kent State Golden Flashes.
What a play. Gate and Bedford. It looked like a little mixed play. Dylan Tate was feeling the pressure there, forced a pass, and Bedford just caught it. Triple coverage there. Dangerous play.
As now Eastern Michigan setting up at the 20-yard line, looking to make an impact here to put them ahead even more before we go to halftime. Blake Hood, play action, take the deep shot downfield, got a man wide open to the 40, 30, 20 before he's dragged down. What a play for Eastern Michigan as Matt Billings goes over 100 yards in the 1st half.
Wow, Billings is having a great start. And again, shout out to Dale Uber from stopping that from potentially being 6 again. Wow.
Matt Billings, 5 catches, 118 yards. He is making the most of it. The big target for Blake Hood. He's going to come out in the shotgun this time. Runs the read option. Going to hand it off to Bruce Kirk Jr., who picks up 4. Absolutely. And folks, over in Tuscaloosa on Twitch, Scott Fountain scoring for the Clemson Tigers as the Tigers now pull within 10. Alabama up 17-7 in that one. Just over 5 minutes to play in the 1st half. As now Bruce Kirk Jr. 8-yard run sets up 1st and goal for the Eastern Michigan Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, you and I were talking about this. EMU's offense is so electric. We're just seeing a little bit of everything.
As this play is going to get shut down quickly by the Golden Flashes. They've played tough in the red zone as they're going to shut Blake Hood down for the 3-yard loss.
Yeah, Dan Gleasack and Dick Manchin there, both combining to take Hood down, forcing a second and goal.
Blake Hood comes out in the balanced shotgun set. He's got Kirk Jr. set to his right. Takes a step back, takes a shot over the middle. Zach Kelso with the 7-yard reception.
Yeah, getting them right back to where they about to where they started it. 3rd and goal here, and this is a big play for Kent State.
3rd and goal at the 5-yard line. Blake Hood in the shotgun set. Gonna hand it off to Kirk Jr., who has a lane. Touchdown, Bruce Kirk Jr. on the 5-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, great play there. Great play call, keeping Kent State on their toes. Maybe Kent State thought there was a pass play. Beautiful run there, just right up the gut.
Kirk Jr. with the big touchdown. 3:46 remaining in the second quarter, as now Eastern Michigan takes the 17-point lead. Kent State looking for an answer.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, their defense played great, bailed them out a couple of times in the first quarter, but I mean, EMU they're electric right now. Kent State has got to recover quickly.
Kent State will bring this kick return out, gets it across the 25 before Dawson Tate is dragged down on the 31-yard return. At Dylan Tate now, he's got to find a way to rebound after that interception.
He absolutely does. I mean, it was a risky play call. You like taking shots, but you really have to be careful.
Tate comes out in the I form. It's going to be a straight handoff to Tyler King Jr., who gets stopped immediately, ends up with a 2-yard loss. Easton Spence with the tackle for loss.
Yeah, it looked like Clive Houston, the D tackle for EMU, got the initial pressure, and then just everybody else caved in and got him.
Dylan Tate in the shotgun, gonna take a step back, tries to find his man out in the flats. Dawson Tate with a 3-yard reception.
Yeah, nice reception by Tate, Steven. But again, it's still a 3rd and long. It's definitely not where you want to be when you're the EMU scored 2 straight drives.
Dylan Tate 14 for 16 tonight. And the shotgun is going to send his tight end in motion, makes it trips to the left. Takes a step back, feels the pressure late, gets this ball off.
Oh!
And it's caught. A great catch by John Blair.
Wow, I think I saw 4, maybe 5 defenders for EMU there, Steven.
Yeah, the fact that that was not picked off and that it was a completion for Kent State, it's not only a big play because he made the catch, but it does set him up with a 1st down here.
Yeah, they drastically needed that. What an effort by Blair there. Wow.
Kent State leading the game in 1st downs, 10-9 over Eastern Michigan, but it's 20-3 Eastern Michigan right now when you look at the scoreboard. And part of the reason, this Eastern Michigan defense shutting down the run game.
Yeah, Michael Brockman again. We've seen him quite a few times tonight for EMU. Just blitzed right up the O-line, caught the perfect route there.
Dylan Tate under center, quick pass. This one's a dangerous one as Jace Nickelberry couldn't even get moving the right way, ends up losing 2 yards.
Yeah, Denton Jackson read that from the start. If he had a little bit longer, he could have stole that. Nice read. A 3rd tackle for loss of the night.
3rd and 12 for Kent State. They're 3 for 5 on 3rd downs here tonight. As Tate going to come out in the shotgun set, takes a shot across the field. Ooh. This one nearly intercepted by Eastern Michigan.
Wow, that was a close one. He had that in his hands. Again, Granger just about got that one.
Chat going crazy right now for this defense of Eastern Michigan. As now Kent State punting back to Eastern Michigan, who could put more points up. The Eagles offense doing a great job as Jamal Haggins will bring it out 15 yards. And look at Blake Hood right now, 5 for 5 the first quarter, 5 for 7 and a touchdown in the second.
Yeah, I mean, those stats are kind of compelling, Steve, if you don't mind me saying. We saw a lot of dink and dunk. Kent State playing great in the second quarter. Blake Hood just went off, throwing deep passes.
Blake Hood comes out in the shotgun, 2 minutes to halftime. He's going to take a shot to the outside, overthrows his man, goes way out of bounds.
Yeah, 2 minutes here. After EMU, I would just like to, kind of kill the clock. You don't have to force anything. You're up 2 scores. Keep that lead if you have to.
Blake Hood in the shotgun set. Has some time, feels the pressure late, ends up getting sacked as Kent State's Dick Manson comes in there for the sack.
I mean, just a one-man a one-man play. I saw 3-0 line there. Mansion just playing great. 3 tackles for loss, 2 on the night.
As Eastern Michigan now 2 minutes to halftime. Got to take the step back. Finds his man. Oh, it's dropped. It was a completion, and he dropped it last second. Brings up 4th and 17.
Yeah, big stop there by Kent. I mean, huge. And a great effort there by Scott Jones.
As now Eastern Michigan punts it away. Kent State with a shot to chip away at that lead going into halftime.
Oh,
broken tackle, but we do have a flag on the play, as it's going to be a clipping call on Kent State.
Those are tough.
Penalty is declined.
As that one's going to push them back farther. Sets up for a tough spot to be in for Kent State, as they're now set up at the 44-yard line. Dylan Tate looking to put some points on the board. 1:45 remaining in this half. Takes a shot to the outside. This one complete. Dawson Tate for the 4-yard reception.
Yeah, it's what you need. I mean, you're not getting what you want to see. The runs aren't going for you. Get some soft plays here. Challenge the outside. And just get the momentum here. 17-20 is not bad, Steven.
Dylan Tate takes the under center snap. He's going to find a man. And this one, Dawson Tate, 7-yard reception. Back-to-back plays from Dylan Tate to Dawson Tate.
Yeah, I mean, they both came into Kent State together on a mission. And you know they have that connection from playing together for so long.
Dylan Tate under center with King Jr. behind him. Gonna send his tight end in motion to offset the trip set. As now Tate takes a step back, feels the pressure, takes off on the run. He's got the first down and more. He thumps Tate at the 20-yard line. Eastern Michigan picks it up, and that is a dagger in the half.
That was rough. Kent State was moving the ball well. It fell out in the last minute there. You love the effort, but he just had one of those earlier.
It's Dylan Tate, and that one was clearly out before he was down. They're not even going to take another look at this one, as now out comes Blake Hood. 1:19 remaining before halftime. In the shotgun set, 2 running backs set back there with him. Takes a step back, hits one of the running backs. That is, I believe, it was Jamal Higgins that gets the 3-yard reception. They're going to call the timeout, looking to score here again. As Blake Hood going to come out with trip set to his left. Hood under tons of pressure. Kent State brings him down as Blake Hood loses 6 yards.
Again, I mean, props to Kent State's defense. As we see, I think it was again Dick Mansion with the play. They're just playing effortless football.
As this time it'll be a handoff to Bruce Kirk Jr. looking to make Kent State burn that last time out. Eastern Michigan, though, struggling here after the fumble. They're going to give Kent State good field position here with 1 minute to halftime. As Kent State will get the return. It's Dawson Tate, 10 yards out. Gets them to about the 39-yard line.
Steven, this is a huge drive for Kent here. They got 59 seconds here. Enough time to get points on the board. You want to get 7 here. I feel like you almost have to at this point.
Looking to get some offensive production for the first time since that first drive. And a big shot to start this one. And it falls incomplete.
Yeah, great defense there again by Devon Granger. Kent State keeps trying to test Granger, but he's shown he's ready and battle-tested so far.
Dylan Tate in the shotgun set at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 10, takes a step under tons of pressure, and this time Dylan Tate goes down as it's a big sack. Michael Brockman for the sack, as now they're going to rush back to the line. 45 seconds and counting. Looking to get some a scoring drive going here. 3rd and 18, it's going to be a shot to the outside. This one falls incomplete.
Brockman with the momentum changing play right there. Now they can't even settle for a field goal. They now have to punt the ball.
And a tough break for Kent State, pushing him out of field goal range, as now they'll allow Blake Hood one more shot. This one's going to go through the back of the end zone and bring it out to the 20, as now we see the breakdown of this Eastern Michigan offense. 169 yards through the air. It's really been their go-to here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it really has. We saw them taking those deep shots to start the second quarter, and it really benefited them.
Blake Hood in the shotgun set. He's going to feel the pressure, and he's going to go down for a sack. Both these defenses finding ways to get to the quarterback as Dick Manchin gets his 3rd sack of the night.
He's having a heck of a game, Steven. We just seen him all day long. Kent State's defense, they playing him great, all things considered. They had a tough drive or two, but they are not giving up whatsoever.
And folks, over in Tuscaloosa, a field goal by Alabama now puts them up 23-10 over the Clemson Tigers as they move into halftime. But here, Eastern Michigan looking to get out of this half with a big lead, a 17-point lead over Kent State. They're going to let the clock wind down as Blake Hood probably going to see one last shot before halftime as he has he has a balanced set with running back set to his left. Takes a shot over the middle. As now Zach Kelso gets the 5-yard reception as right now we head to halftime. Eastern Michigan up 20-3. And Zach, it's been a story of this Eastern Michigan passing game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw in the beginning of the second quarter, Blake Hood just hit those 2 deep vertical routes, and that was really what helped them get down the field so quickly, and they eventually scored at the end there as well.
Great job by Eastern Michigan to pick apart the secondary of Kent State, but also great job by both defensive lines and the linebacking cores for both teams, racking up a lot of sacks on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, we saw several forced fumbles again. Tate lost 2 of them. And then Blake Hood, I mean, he's been playing great. I think it's just a battle of 2 QB plays as well, Steven.
And these offensive lines have really struggled here tonight. Defensive lines finding a way to break through. We had Dick Manchin with 3 sacks already here tonight. And you see just what that has caused. Big passing numbers from both teams.
Absolutely. I mean, it's forced them to both go one-dimensional. I mean, both of these teams like to run and pass, so they're definitely not comfortable with what they're seeing, and they're going to want to change it up as they go into the second half.
174 passing yards for Eastern Michigan, 138 for Kent State. Haven't really seen a running game from either of them, but both these teams, they seem to get the running games late in games.
Absolutely. And again, it's still a lot of time, like you mentioned. Blake Hood's a very accurate running quarterback, and then also Dylan Tate, he's known for his wheels as well.
As now Kent State kicks off to a dangerous Eastern Michigan team looking to put more points on the board. This one's going to come out past the 30, and it's a big return for Daniel Herseling, who gets it out to the 36.
That was a close one. He almost took that to the house if he got past that last defender.
And we're seeing just how terrifying this Kent State defensive line has been, getting to Hood a bunch tonight and really making him feel the pressure back there. As we see, they have 5 sacks on Hood in the first half.
Yeah, and 3 of those alone are by Manchin. Ezekiel Pitts, the linebacker group, has played well. I mean, just a number of players have showed out tonight.
As Blake Hood going to start this drive off with the read option. He's got a little bit of a lane. Picks up about 7 to bring up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I mean, you just alluded to it. I mean, the rushing plays haven't been so successful for him, and they just come out right at it and do a read option play.
Blake Hood, 12 carries, 11 yards, some of that offset by sacks. But he's going to set his tight end in motion. Sets up quads to the left. It's going to be a late pitch as Kirk Jr., big play here, give him 8 yards in the first down.
That was a very late pitch there. Well timed. I mean, he was able to get the first down. And a shout out to Scott Jones for bringing him down. He is not an easy running back to take down.
Bruce Kirk Jr., 10 carries for 46 yards as he's going to add another 5 here as he now 54 yards and that touchdown. He's been a big part of this offense. Coming back to the line, though, Blake Hood in the shotgun, trip set to his left. He's going to take the shotgun snap, takes a look, finds his running back out of the backfield. Bruce Kirk Jr. with a big reception here. Give him 14.
Yeah, I mean, he's just showing how valuable he is. He's a great runner, as you just mentioned, but he also has great pass catching skills, as we just saw a great 14-yard catch.
Both these teams, 11 first downs on the night. Eastern Michigan looking to add to that number. Hood under some pressure, finds Kirk Jr. out of the backfield, but it's going to result in a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, I think he felt the pressure there from the top of the screen. Kent sent a nickel blitz in, and he just had to get rid of that quickly.
Blake Hood in the shotgun set. Gonna hand it off to Kirk Jr. on the delay handoff. And he's gonna pick up 3. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I mean, just getting back to it again. And Dick Manchin, 6 tackles on the night. The D tackle spot. Playing great for Kent State.
Blake Hood in the shotgun set. 2 running backs set behind him. Gonna feel the pressure late. Tried to find Jamal Haggins out of the backfield and couldn't quite get enough. Brings up 4th and 8, but out comes the field goal unit.
Yeah, I mean, good stop here. Good run by EMU to set up a nice field goal opportunity.
And this one might be coming back as we're going to have a false start. Pushes them back to 4th and 13.
Still 4th down.
As now Eastern Michigan in a even tougher spot with a long field goal.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's interesting going for it this far out with the field goal opportunity.
William Davis's kick is up, and it's good as Eastern Michigan now leads this 23-3 over Kent State.
Yeah, great kick there. It was a long one, but William Davis has shown for EMU he's a very efficient kicker.
Now, as Eastern Michigan kicks off, I'd like to give another shout out to everybody in chat. Gary, Ken, Kevin Thompson, Willie Davis, Monty Wyatt, Dylan Tate, Daniel Bailey, little cheese curd out there as Kent State now coming back out. Dylan Tate looking to get an offensive drive going. They've had great field position at times tonight, haven't been able to convert. Gonna come out in the power I set. It's gonna be a straight handoff to the running back, Tyler King Jr., who picks up 8.
Yeah, I like the run play there. Get Tyler King Jr. going and potentially try a play action pass to Blakely Radloff, and we saw that working in the first quarter.
As Dylan Tate comes out in the shotgun. He's got trip set to his right, but it doesn't matter. He's going to be a handoff to Tyler King. This one's a big one. Ball is out late as Eastern Michigan picks up another one.
I didn't see who forced that. I think it was the safety again, number 7. But a great play, another fumble. EMU is just killing it on these fumble recoveries.
And we'll see the replay to see exactly who it was. As Eastern Michigan with the great plays all around. And really, they've had 3 big hits that have led to 3 fumble recoveries as Daniel Hinsering gets that recovery, or the forced fumble.
Yeah.
But right now, Blake Hood in the shotgun. Going to take a shot to the outside. Dangerous pass, but it is complete. Picks up 2 yards.
Yeah, again, EMU, and they're optimizing their opportunities. And Blake Hood, 16 of 20. They're running the ball well. I mean, they're rewarding their defense for how hard they're working.
Dylan Tate in the Blake Hood in the shotgun set. He's going to do a handoff here as Bruce Kirk Jr. gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and then Dan Gleasack with the tackle, second tackle for loss on the night, playing pretty well for Kent.
Blake Hood in the shotgun set. He's going to have trips set to his right. Got to take the step back, feeling the pressure late. Takes a shot downfield. It is complete. Zach Kelso with the 13-yard reception.
Again, Blake Hood with the perfect pass to Kelso. Got both feet in there just because. I mean, a great play.
As now Blake Hood in the shotgun, going to run the play action, takes off on the scramble, found a lane, picks up 7.
Again, I mean, they're bringing the ball up. I guess Kent's more focused on the deep pass and leaving the running lane open for Blake Hood.
Blake Hood comes out 2nd and 3, set up at the 26-yard line. Going to be a handoff to Kirk Jr. This time he's going nowhere. 4-yard loss as Kelby Gilbert with the tackle for loss.
Yeah, Kelby Gilbert again. He's been relatively quiet tonight, but I mean, just for the season speaking, he's just been really great stopping the run.
As Blake Hood comes out in the shotgun set, trip set to the left, tries a hard count, nearly pulled that defensive line off sides. Blake Hood going to take the snap, finds his running back. It was Zach Kelso out in the receiving corps, picks up a first down.
Yeah, Blake and Kelso have great connection. That's Kelso's 5th catch on the night for 35 yards.
Blake Hood comes out this time. Nobody set in the backfield. It's a designed quarterback run, and it's a big one. Picks up 6 before he is dragged down.
Yeah, I think that was Gabriel Cole who dragged him down. Again, shout out to Kent State, only 13 rushes for 25 yards when Hood had over 104 touchdowns last week.
Blake Hood in the shotgun set with Kirk set to his left. It's going to be a speed option. This one blown up quick as Blake Hood loses 2 yards as Kent State playing tough on defense.
Yeah, Prestige, the nickel corner, came in and stopped that pitch opportunity, which allowed Gleasack just completely focus on Blake Hood.
Blake Hood in the shotgun set with Kirk set to his right. Balanced look from the receivers. Under tons of pressure. Tried to find Kirk Jr., but this one's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, I think maybe he felt Ezekiel Pitts with the pressure there. Wasn't able to drag that one in.
So 4th and 5 for Eastern Michigan, and out comes William Davis. Kick is up, and it is good. Eastern Michigan now leads this by 23 as they go up 26-3 on Kent State.
Yeah, I mean, you alluded to this earlier. 3 forced fumbles. They recovered every single one of them, and they've scored points. I think that's been the real difference maker here, Steven.
Kent State with the kick return, trying to set up good field position. Dances around before Dawson Tate's brought down. 31-yard return, and we're seeing the difference in total yards here tonight, as right now Eastern Michigan 100 more yards than Kent State.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just because they've had so many more possessions and so much more time with the rock. It's just giving them opportunities for that.
The Kent State faithful telling their players to hold on to the ball this drive. Dylan Tate going to take a shot here on first down. And it's going to be a 2-yard reception for Dawson Tate.
Yeah, Dylan's definitely, he's got to be feeling the pressure here. I mean, he's lost 2 fumbles. They just lost one last drive. He's definitely going to be ready to deliver for sure.
Dylan Tate in the shotgun with trips set to his, or it was quad set to his left, but it doesn't matter. He's going to run to the weak side. He's going to pick up 13 yards on the quarterback keeper.
Yeah, definitely need more of that to get Kent State going, but a good tackle there by Easton Spence.
Easton Spence has 5 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Right now, though, Dylan Tate comes out in the 1-back set with Tyler King Jr. set behind him. Gonna bring the receiver in motion. Ends up trying to throw to him. This one gonna fall incomplete.
Yeah, great defense there by Gaten Bedford. Again, only his first deflection, but we've seen him all over the field with pass breakups and things like that.
Dylan Tate takes the shotgun snap, looking around, feels the pressure late, finds his tight end out of the back, or off on the flat. Blake Lee Radloff with the reception gives them a first down.
Yeah, first catch in this half, and it's definitely perfectly timed as they're moving the ball now.
Eastern Michigan coming out in the power I set. Dylan Tate takes the snap. Late handoff to Tyler King. This one going nowhere as King stopped at the line.
Yeah, there it is, Daniel Bailey. 3rd tackle on the night, forcing a no gain on the run there.
2nd and 10, sitting at the 42-yard line. Dylan Tate's trying to get this drive going, trying to set up the screen here, and this one shut down immediately. Tyler King loses 4 yards as Eastern Michigan, they are ball hawking out there tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw Bailey last play stop the run play. He just stopped the screen pass, and he also had Denton Jackson just there to protect him in case he couldn't, forcing a 3rd and long here, Steven.
Dylan Tate comes out in the shotgun for this 3rd down play. Just about 2.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Tate drops back on the pass, feels the pressure late, takes a shot downfield. This one nearly intercepted by Gaten Bedford, as it would have been disastrous for this Kent State offense.
Yeah, I mean, I like the one-on-one pass play there by Tate, having faith in your receiver, but that was a dangerous play and just unfortunately didn't go Kent State's way.
It's gonna be a punt it's gonna be punted here on 4th down. This one, great coverage by Kent State as Jamal Haggins was going nowhere.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, great special teams. I mean, you got to do whatever you can to get some points here. I mean, Kent State, you're feeling good with your defense holding to so many field goals, but you got to get points here soon.
And we're seeing just how many sacks Dick Manchin has gotten tonight. 6 tackles, 3 sacks, 4 tackles for loss. He's been having a great night out there tonight. But right now, Blake Hood comes out in the shotgun. He's going to wait to take the snap. He does take the snap here, and he's going to look over the middle. This one falls incomplete.
Yeah, again, I think Ezekiel Pitts was just forcing the pressure there, like Ray Lewis in the middle of the field. Wasn't able to bring that in.
Blake Hood in the shotgun once again with trips set to his left. Hands it off this time to Bruce Kirk Jr., and he's going nowhere. Stood up for the 2-yard loss.
Who else than Dick Manchin? He's having a heck of a game, Steven. 7th tackle on the night.
And folks, over in Tuscaloosa, Tyrone Young gets a 16-yard touchdown reception. At number 6, Alabama extends their lead over the Clemson Tigers to a 30-10 lead with a minute to go in the third. But right here, Zach Kelso with a 30-yard reception from Blake Hood.
Yeah, again, we just spoke about this earlier. Kelso and Hood have just had great connection here all night long. Short passes, out routes, vertical routes like we just saw. And we're seeing the total package between the two.
1st and 10 for Eastern Michigan, looking to find their way in the end zone. Sitting at the 47-yard line. Blake Hood going to take the play action. Finds a man over the middle. This one is complete. Jay Harrison with the 13-yard reception.
Yeah, great pass catch there. 2nd catch of the night.
Blake Hood, 20 for 26, 253 through the air. He's going to come out in the full house set. Going to be a straight handoff this time to Bruce Kirk Jr., who picks up 4.
Yeah, again, Kirk not having the best night, 3.4. He's close to getting 60 yards. Had that good run we spoke about, but he's not giving up. He's fighting hard, and he's making Kent State work for those tackles.
Blake Hood sticking with the shotgun. Look, 2 backs back there with him. Takes a shot over the middle. Complete. Zach Kelso, 12-yard reception.
Yeah, again, Dan Gleasack with the tackle there. Gleasack's getting close to 10 tackles on the night for Kent State.
As Blake Hood moving closer to 300 yards passing here tonight. Gonna be a handoff to Bruce Kirk Jr., who kind of looked around once he found a lane. Ends up picking up 4.
Yeah, again, for EMU here, no need to take a shot here. Dick's playing great. Dan Gleasack's playing great. Just keep doing your thing.
Blake Hood in the pistol set with Kirk Jr. behind him. That's going to be a handoff to Kirk Jr. 9-yard carry. Picks up the 1st down and more.
Yeah, close to 70 yards. They're definitely making him the focal point. And the burning clock, I mean, you're up multiple scores. Definitely don't risk anything.
20 seconds till the 4th quarter. It's going to be a handoff this time as Jamal Haggins, 3-yard run there, sets him up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, 2nd manageable here. Nice run play.
As they're going to look to get one play off maybe before we head to the 4th. They will. As Hood takes a shot over the middle. This one was a dangerous one. Nearly picked off. And with that, folks, we're heading to the 4th quarter. Eastern Michigan up 26-3 over Kent State. Stay tuned to watch the remainder of this action. You've been watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. As now Blake Hood's going to look to start this 4th quarter off strong. Takes a step back. Does find a man out in the flat. And Jamal Haggins breaks it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
What an effort there, Steven. It looked like he was initially going to be stopped. They have to kick a field goal. A little stiff arm there to get those last 2 yards. You love to see the effort.
Eastern Michigan with a great drive. And that might be the icing on the cake. Not over yet. Kent State can still fight back, but it's going to be a tough battle down 30.
It really is. I mean, you're going to see the battle-tested Kent State team we've seen all year long. They're tied for 1st in the MAC for a reason. They're definitely going to battle back, but they are, like you said, they're going to have to do it quickly.
Eastern Michigan with that 30-point lead, up 33-3 over Kent State. Gonna take the kick off now. Kent State gonna bring this one out to about the 23 before Dawson Tate's just taken down.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind me saying, Steven, I'd love to see Kent State take more shots. I know the last one they took didn't go their way, but I mean, it keeps EMU on their toes.
Dylan Tate in the shotgun. Gonna take a step back. Finds a lane. Takes off downfield. Gonna pick up a big play here. Out to the 50. Gets pushed out at the 46.
Huge run there. They needed that. Great run play by Tate. We see the versatility he had. Was able to shake off the defender there for a couple more yards.
And the little wiggle gets him those extra yards. Holds the defender a little bit longer. But now Dylan Tate got to find a way to get down the field quick as they are in the fourth quarter. They're running out of time. Dylan Tate takes a shot out to the flat. He's got to find his tight end, Blakely, right off for the 8-yard reception.
Yeah, Kent's offense has incredible success when they get Radloff going. They're usually towards the EMU side of the field. Let's see if they can keep utilizing that, Steven.
And folks, over in Tuscaloosa, Terrence Clark picked 6 for Clemson, and the Tigers pulled within 13, down 30-17 with just 8 minutes to go. Over here, though, Jace Nickelberry makes a great first down catch as Kent State driving down the field. They're going to go to the single back set with Tripp set to the left. Tate's going to drop back for the pass. Takes a shot over the middle. He's going to find his big tight end once again as Gary Ken this time. 14-yard reception.
Yeah, these tight ends are working. They're getting open against EMU. I mean, I love what Dylan Tate's doing this drive. Keep attacking and keep going after what's working.
Dylan Tate in the pistol set with Tyler King Jr. set behind him. Gonna roll out to his right. Takes a shot over the side. This one's fumbled. The ball's still on the ground. It's picked up by Kent State. Jace Nickelberry saves the day.
I mean, I'd love to see the replay on that, but I think Henserling caused that yet again.
And they will review this play, seeing if the ball came out late, as actually Nickelberry is the one that fumbled it and came up with the recovery. As it does, that ball may have moved before he went down.
That's a close one for sure.
And they're going to reverse it. Brings it back to 2nd and 4. They are still at the 7-yard line, looking to score here in the pistol set. Tate's going to take the snap, hands it straight off to Tyler King, or Jordan Tate. He's going to go in for the 7-yard touchdown for the Golden Flash.
Steven, that's a perfect play for Kent. As long as their defense can step up and get them more opportunities, that's the perfect blueprint for them to keep scoring.
As now they'll move closer to Eastern Michigan, makes it 23 points to tie it, to get closer to tying it up. But Kent State, their defense has got to buckle down now. Eastern Michigan going to return this one out of the end zone to the 20, 30. This one's going to be a big one, out to the 50, brought down at the 45-yard line.
By no other than Henschling, the one who's forced 2 forced fumbles, and I think he got both of them as well. With a huge return for EMU, his defense just allowed a touchdown, and he just got a big return for him.
The big return putting the pressure on the Kent State defense, looking to make a stop. Just outside the 45-yard line, Blake Hood comes out in the shotgun set. Tripp set to his left. Gonna send a tight end in motion from left to right. Makes it a balanced look. Takes a step back, runs into his running back for a moment. Under tons of pressure, launches the ball. It's caught by Damian Butler. Big reception, sets up 1st and goal.
Right over the defender there. Perfect play, perfect pass. What a beautiful play call by EMU.
As now Eastern Michigan looking to add to this lead, looking to answer back to Kent State's touchdown. Sends a man in motion, gonna do a straight handoff this time. Bruce Cook Jr., he is getting in 30, or he's gonna get the 4-yard touchdown run for the Eastern Michigan Eagles.
Yeah, just like that, EMU's defense just allowed a touchdown, and 2 plays later, EMU scores a touchdown. What a return by EMU.
7:07 remaining in this game, but Eastern Michigan extends their lead back out to 30. Kent State needing an answer quick, as we might see the fireworks going off a ton tonight, as Eastern Michigan now kicking off to Kent State, as Dawson Tate gonna look to get a great return here, just like Eastern Michigan had got, but it's gonna get stopped before he gets to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, great return there again. If you're Kent State, you've got to get the rhythm going. You just scored last drive. You have all the tools together, and just see if you can keep doing this for sure.
Kent State looking to get a drive going here. Just about 7 minutes remaining in this game, as Dylan Tate's going to come out in the shotgun set. Balanced look for the receivers. Takes a step back under tons of pressure. Pitches it out. This one caught as Dawson Tate picks up 9.
Yeah, great play there again. Dylan Tate's showing he's got the right reads. The receivers are fighting. Kent State is still very much in this, but they do have to score quickly, Steven.
Dylan Tate comes out 2nd and 1. Clock is rolling. He's going to send his tight end in motion from left to right. Takes a step back, takes a shot over the middle. No one there. This one's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, just great defense there by EMU. EMU's making him work. Dylan had a great last drive, but he's still going to have to fight.
Dylan coming out in the strong eye set. Gonna be a handoff to King Jr. Just looking to pick up that first down. They do get it after King picks up 2.
Yeah, I think they just want to, not go so pass heavy, get the occasional run play, give their offense a break, but they are going to have to pass quite a lot to score these 4 touchdowns.
Little Cheese Kurt out there in chat cheering on his team right now. But Dylan Tate gonna take the step back. Does find a man out in the flats. This one's going to be a good reception. Gary Ken for the 12-yard reception.
Again, Radloff, Kent State is attacking, or going after, rather, not attacking. They're going after tight ends, and it's working perfectly these last 2 drives.
Dylan Tate in the shotgun. Takes a step back, feels the pressure, breaks 1 tackle, breaks another arm tackle, and he's still going to get sacked for a 1-yard loss. Jamal Haggins getting in there, getting his first sack.
The initial pressure looked like it was Adonis Draco's, bounced off of him. Then it looked like Daniel Bailey was going after him, and then Trammell went after him. Just wow, what a wild play, Steven.
Yeah, Daniel Bailey in chat saying he's still chasing his first sack of the season. Nearly got one there, but now Kent State 2nd and 11, looking to capitalize on those broken tackles that Dylan Tate had a moment ago. Gonna do the delayed handoff to Tyler King. This one going nowhere. Gets stopped at the line of scrimmage.
There's Daniel Bailey just talking about the sack like you mentioned. I mean, you may not have to get it, but you are making your name known with the 5th tackle on the night.
Kent State 4 for 9 on 3rd downs. 3rd and 11, a tough one for Dylan Tate. Takes a step back, feels the pressure, throws across his body. Could have been intercepted, but it falls incomplete. Brings up 4th and 11, and Kent State comes out to punt this one away.
Yeah, EMU, great defense there, forcing Tate into a tough pass.
As now Eastern Michigan possibly looking to add to their point total as a big hit, but Jamal Haggins 12-yard return, and out comes Blake Hood.
Yeah, Hood's just been electric. We just saw that deep ball bomb that he just threw. Receiver came down to it. He's been playing great, Steven.
Blake Hood with quad set to his right. Gonna run the read option, keeps it himself. Nearly picks up the first down. They're gonna give it to him. Great run to start the stride by Blake Hood.
Yeah, good tackle there by, again, Scott Jones. These corners and these safeties for Kent, they're doing a lot of tackles, and they're fighting for sure.
Blake Hood comes out in the full house pistol set. Gonna be a straight handoff to Bruce Kirk Jr. this time, as he's gonna pick up 8.
Yeah, tackled by Christopher Barnes there. But Kirk Jr. he's getting close to 100, and I imagine they're gonna be running quite a lot here, Steven.
Chewing away at that clock as we have now eclipsed 5 minutes remaining in this game. Blake Hood sticking with that full house set. Rolls out to his left. Takes a shot over in the flats. It's gonna be caught, but it's not a whole lot. Does make it 3rd and 5.
Yeah, it looked like Gabriel Cole was just sitting in that zone, just waiting for that pass to come. It did, and then he just stopped it the second he caught it.
Blake Hood breaks the huddle. Will come out in a shotgun set. Trip set to his right. Running back also set to his right. Play action pass leads to Jay Harrison getting a reception over the middle, 10 yards for Harrison.
Yeah, great play action there by Hood. Great pass, great play, and a good tackle again by Gleasack. He's having a great night for Kent.
Blake Hood alone in the backfield on the shotgun set. Gonna bring his running back in motion from left to right. Gonna be a quick pass out there. Bruce Kirk Jr. has a lane. Gets it out to the 30, 25 before he's dragged down at the 22.
Yeah, touchdown saving tackle there again by the corner, Scott Jones. He's been all over the place, and just again, props to them for doing what they do.
4 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter as Blake Hood looking to add to that lead for Eastern Michigan. Maybe trying to tell the voters, hey, we can get in there in the top 15 as well. Blake Hood gonna drop back for the pass. Takes a shot over the middle. This one complete. Gives Damian Butler 10 yards.
Yeah, we just saw Butler, Steven, the one you and I just, we saw him Moss for that long play on the last possession. He's just doing a little bit of everything.
Ezekiel Pitts with his 5th tackle of the night. Blake Hood comes out in the pistol set. Gonna be a handoff to Bruce Kirk Jr. This time he picks up 5.
Yeah, just chugging along, getting the yardage they want. And again, prop to Kent, they're fighting, but unfortunately EMU is just getting the better luck on this drive yet again.
Daniel Bailey calling for Blake Hood to get the Heisman out in chat. It's going to be a snap back to Blake Hood as he's going to take a shot to the end zone.
Oh.
This one's caught. Zach Kelso goes up for the big touchdown reception.
Steven, we've seen so many of those, one-on-one balls, and the EMU receivers just getting it every single time. Just great fight by the receivers for EMU.
As EMU adding to their lead, looking to go up 37. The kick is up. Davis knocks down the PAT. Eastern Michigan now up 47-10 over Kent State.
Yeah, again, I mean, Kent State played really great defense that first half, and they've been playing good, all things considered. Just Blake Hood, he's bouncing off and using that fire from his last week's game.
3:20 remaining. Kent State looking to get some points out there as they are looking to make a statement before this season ends. 3:20 remaining. Dylan Tate going to come out in the 5 wide set. Trip set to his left. Takes a shot across the middle of the field. It's Tyler King Jr., the running back, 19-yard reception.
Yeah, 6th catch on the night. If I'm Kent State, I would just go hurry up the rest of the game. You got to score here quickly, and you got to build some momentum for your defense as well.
And folks, over in Tuscaloosa, Scott Fountain with the touchdown for the Clemson Tigers, but they can't get the 2-point conversion. They're down by 10 with 2:22 to go in that game. Onside kick was no good. Alabama going into clock kill mode. But right here, Eastern Michigan with the dagger of an interception, the 4th turnover for Kent State.
Easton Spence, we've seen him all night long, and Steven, just great tackles, saving a nice play, and just like that, a great interception there for him. 2nd of the season.
And the score update over in Tuscaloosa, Alabama leads that one 33-23 over the Clemson Tigers. But right now, 3 minutes to go here. EMU up 47-10. Blake Hood running the read option, keeps it himself. He's going to get a big run out to the 30, 20 before he's dragged down by this Kent State defense that has really kept him in check most of the night.
Yeah, I mean, they really have. And props to the Kent State for keeping him from the end zone there. But Hood is he's just fighting, and he's not giving up, and we're just seeing a little bit of everything from him.
Blake Hood leading a drive here as Eastern Michigan looks to put more points on the board. Coming out in the shotgun set, balanced set for the receivers. As now Eastern Michigan looking to burn some clock off, as we should expect a carry from Bruce Kirk Jr. here of 1st and 10. They are at the 20-yard line, though. Do they want to try to score again?
Yeah, I mean, they very well could. They're in field goal position. It's definitely up to Coach Willie over there at EMU.
Blake Hood going to take the shotgun snap. Looks to pass the ball. Gets it out to Bruce Kirk Jr. Not going to let the running game come into play here as he picks up 5 on the reception. Brings up 2nd and 5. Blake Hood comes out in the shotgun. Trip set to his right. Also has Bruce Kirk Jr. set to his right. As they just burn away at that clock. Under 2 minutes to go here. And Ypsilanti, as right now, Blake Hood gonna snap this one with about 2 seconds left on the play clock. It is going to be a read option. Hand off to Bruce Kirk Jr. Has a lane, and Bruce Kirk Jr. 15-yard touchdown run. Give Eastern Michigan 53 on the board.
Yeah, and with that run, Kent State, they allow the opportunity. If Ohio wins in their game, they can take the MAC. If Ohio loses, then the MAC comes into a wild tie scenario. It's a crazy ending to the MAC season here, Steven.
Eastern Michigan up now 54-10, 1:35 to go. And we'll look to see, does Kent State have any fight left in them? As Dawson Tate's going to bring this one out past the 25, or it's going to be Jace Nickelberry this time, on the return. He's going to bring it out past the 25, make it the 27. As Dylan Tate's going to come out in the I form. It's going to be a handoff to Tyler King Jr. And it looks like this Kent State offense ready to basically say, let's get out of here, as King Jr. picks up 5.
Yeah, again, Henserling, we've seen him all over the field getting in there for the 7th tackle of the night.
Dylan Tate going to hand it off to King Jr. once again. Nowhere to go this time as he gets bottled up for the 2-yard loss.
Yeah, again, they're just Kent State just playing conservative here, running the ball out, killing the clock, and just taking it easy here.
Under a minute to go in this game. Dylan Tate comes out in the shotgun set. Gonna drop back for the pass here on 3rd and 7. Under tons of pressure. Gets the ball up as it's gonna be a broken tackle. Blakely Radloff nearly picked up the first down. Brings up 4th and 2.
Yeah, Blakely's been fighting all night long, Steven. He had 4 great catches in the first half. A little more quiet than he would have liked in the second, but still a phenomenal performance from him.
Has Kent State punting this one away. And I doubt we will see Eastern Michigan try to score again as 29 seconds remain on the clock. But this, the story of the game. Look at Hood for over 400 yards of offense.
Yeah, I mean, he got player of the week last week for a 9-touchdown performance, and he just came in, bounced right back off of that.
Bruce Kirk Jr. looking to add to his total tonight. Give him 6, which puts him at 106 on the night.
Absolutely, and a great game for sure.
And there's the final whistle. Eastern Michigan 54, Kent State 10, and what an offensive performance by Eastern Michigan.
It really was. We saw a little of everything from both of them, and a great game and a well-deserved for EMU.
And with that, I'd like to thank our executive producer, Mike Peters, our associate producer, David Roy, my broadcast partner, Zach Davis. And on behalf of the broadcast crew, I'm Stephen Parks. You've been watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports. And folks, tomorrow night, you can catch at 7 p.m. Auburn at Miami on Twitch. Over here on YouTube, catch Toledo at Bowling Green. Until then, remember, come back here at 7 o'clock. We'll have great games going on.